Hello and welcome to the 2021 Women Who Make a Difference event. If we have not met, I am Mary Ann Jacobs, CEO of the Girl Scouts of Gateway Council. And though we are so close to being able to be back together once again in person, I appreciate you taking the time to join our second Reimagine celebration. Partnering with the Girl Scouts of Gateway Council during our Reimagine event helps support our efforts to introduce a post-pandemic recovery for girls. Throughout the past 18 months, girls have experienced consistency, connection, and learning opportunities through Girl Scouts. We know that Girl Scouts exhibit courage, confidence, and character, and through our virtual and yes, in-person programming opportunities, girls were able to excel. We continue to see a variety of positive outcome metrics, yet the work is just beginning. Regardless of whether we're in the final stretch, whether you're vaccinated or not, we cannot stop. Girls are grappling with managing their emotions, maintaining friendships during lockdowns, and coming to understand their part in the future of social justice. It is truly an unparalleled moment in history. And the girls who are living through it today will lead tomorrow. The pandemic has had a devastating impact on working women and their families. Nearly 2.3 million U.S. women dropped out of the labor force this year. 2.3. Beginning our labor participation rates to levels not seen since 1988. So how do we tackle the pandemic's impact on girls and prepare girls for the leadership roles vacated by women over the past 18 months? How do we close this gap created by the pandemic? Through Girl Scouts, we provide girls opportunities to explore their ambitions, talents, lead their communities, and drive innovation. Yes, even in a pandemic. We have been preparing them. I hope I never experience a pandemic of this nature again, but the one thing I know, our Girl Scouts will lead us through it if there's ever such a thing. For more than 100 years, girls have been demonstrating resilience, embraced experiences, and cultivated the sisterhood that supports them to positively impact their communities today and accomplish great big things tomorrow. We didn't stop, and we won't stop. Here to meet this moment, to prepare and support girls, the Girl Scouts of Gateway Council is developing a mental health ambassador program. This program will provide evidence-based trainings to girls and adult members. They'll build the skills to become mental health advocates and take action to help youth experiencing a mental health challenge or crisis. This program will partner with industry experts and be delivered in both a virtual and in-person format to ensure it's accessible to every Girl Scout across our region. Participants will be prepared to lead through the next pandemic or crisis. By the way, did you know that Girl Scouts of Gateway Council is the largest geographic Girl Scout council in the state of Florida, serving more than 14,000 girls across 35 counties? With research and outcome-driven programs? Those 14,000 girls are the pipeline of future women leaders. And by being here today, you are helping to ensure that Girl Scouts will continue to be ambitious, they'll achieve their goals, and they'll be prepared to lead in any situation. Today, we are honored to celebrate 4 amazing women who take action and lead every day to make our community a better place. We will also meet their Girl Scout mentees. They've spent time together to learn valuable lessons and build a connection that will last a lifetime. I want to take just a moment, though, to thank all of our sponsors, our past honorees, and all of you for participating in this virtual event. Your support not only makes this event possible, but it helps fuel Girl Scout leadership experiences across North Florida. Today, you will also hear about how you can support our mission, how you can be a part of our Mental Health Ambassador program. At any point during the event, You can make a donation by scanning the QR code on the screen or by texting WWMD21 to 76278. That's 76278. Remember, when you invest in girls, you are building the next generation of female leaders. But now it's my pleasure to introduce our distinguished chairs of the 2021 Women Who Make a Difference Committee, Kay Ayers and Janet Christie.
Good morning. I'm Kay Ayers, 2008 Woman Who Makes a Difference, and the chair of the 2021 Event Committee. I am joined this morning by my co-chair, Janet Christie, 2002 Woman Who Makes a Difference. We are honored that you chose to be with us today as we celebrate 4 incredible women this year. I would like to send a special thank you to our 2021 committee. It has been a pleasure to work with all of you on this event. Thank you to Florida Bridgewater-Alford, Barzella Papa, Carrie Parker-Warren, Ann Scott, Ester Tibbs, Terry Van Nordwick. Today is possible as a result of your hard work and dedication, and because of you, we are fueling girls' passions so they will become tomorrow's women who make a difference.
I would also like to take a moment to thank all of you for joining us today. It's our profound hope that today's event will give you a chance to connect with Girl Scouts in a very meaningful and new way while we are learning, and we want you also to learn how you can help power girls' dreams. So why don't we start by getting to know each other a little bit better by going to the comment section of your screen and let us know where you are checking in from and were you ever a Girl Scout or a Brownie. I am thrilled to introduce our accomplishment class of 2021 honorees that have made a profound impact in our community. Our honorees are Juanita Miles Hamilton, Community Advocate, Fitz Koehler, Fitness International, Dr. Maggie Labarta, a Community Advocate, and Faye McKnight of McKnight Insurance Agency, Allstate. Of course, this event would not be possible without the generosity of our sponsors. So thank you to our presenting sponsor, Publix Charities, our gold sponsors, Mrs. C. Ann Scott, Dr. Pauline O. Lawrence, and Women's Group of North Florida. Our silver sponsors are Gainesville Regional Utilities and ViStar Credit Union, plus a special thanks to all of our Juliet sponsors. Now it is my pleasure to introduce one of the amazing Girl Scouts to help us kick off the event, Senior Girl Scout, Sophia.
Good morning. It is such an honor to be with this amazing group of honorees, committee members, Girl Scouts, and supporters today. My name is Sophia, and I am a Senior Girl Scout. This fall, Girl Scouts were nominated to become a mentee to each of the 4 honorees, providing us with a unique opportunity to meet, interview, and in some cases, even shadow. I had the distinct pleasure to be mentored by Faye McKnight, and can tell you that for me, it has opened my eyes to potential career paths, and I have learned so much from Mrs. McKnight. I cannot wait to tell you more about that in just a few moments. But before I do, I wanted to make sure you were aware of the virtual silent auction. There are some exciting items on there, from a Cedar Key vacation to golf outings to a South African safari. There are quite a few items I've been eyeing as well. Hint, hint, Mom. You can bid on all of these great items until Sunday, June 6th at 11:59 p.m. Check out the auction by clicking the link below or by texting WWMD21 to 76278. Now, without further ado, it is time to honor the 2021 Women Who Make a Difference. Please join me in welcoming Senior Girl Scout Kristen Cooper as she introduces her mentor and Women Who Make a Difference honoree.
My name is Kristen Cooper. I am a Senior Scout in Girl Scouts Gateway Council, Troop 2387, and a 9th grader at P.K. Young Developmental Research School here in Gainesville, Florida. It is a pleasure to introduce my mentor, Miss Juanita Miles Hamilton, one of the 2021 Women Who Make a Difference honorees. Ms. Hamilton is a native of Ocala, Florida, but has worked in Gainesville for 27 plus years. She was a division manager for the city of Gainesville and is now retired. Her love for children has led her to volunteer her time and service in our community to tutor and coach children. She is a graduate of Bethune-Cookman University, a member of the Visionaries and various boards and committees. One of the most rewarding accomplishments is chairing the Women's Missionary Society Missions Project for the AME Church. She's a mother, a grandmother, an advocate for children in the community, as well as an awesome mentor. It's been a pleasure meeting with her, learning of her accomplishments, along with the work she does to make our community better. It's definitely a joy and privilege to have the opportunity to introduce my mentor, Miss Juanita Miles Hamilton.
Thank you, Miss Kristen Cooper, for such a beautiful introduction. I thank you for being a Girl Scout, and I admire your tenacity. Thank you to the Girl Scout Council, the committee, staff, and all the young ladies that have chosen to be a part of this great organization. A special thanks to my family for always supporting me and for being the wind beneath my wings. I would like to congratulate my fellow honorees and the mentees of the Girl Scouts of Gateway Council. So many other women have worked very diligently for so many years in our community. However, I'm humbled and consider it an honor to be selected as a woman who makes a difference and have my name added among the list of phenomenal women. We must always remember who we are and why we're here, and our mission as human beings, and it should include giving back, loving people, helping people, caring for people, and loving our community. Not sure why me, because it comes easy for me, and it's my passion to be an advocate for people and my community. And it started at an early age in Marion County as a 4-H'er whose motto is, make the best better. Additionally, I was taught the Girl Scout promise. 2, on my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, and to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. Taught not in this formal way, but taught by my parents, grandparents, family members, teachers, friends, and other strong women to live by these words of wisdom. When I work with young people in the community and my grandchildren, Derek and Trinity, I expose them to the Girl Scout law in their ways of living. I insist that they should always do their best to be honest and fair, be friendly, helpful, and kind, be considerate and caring, be courageous and strong, be responsible for all actions, be respectful to themselves and others and authority, use resources wisely and to make the world a better place, and act sisterly and brother at all times. Frederick Douglass stated, and I quote, "It's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men," end of the quote. In an attempt to expand this idea and paraphrase, if I may, it's better to raise strong girls than to repair broken women. Girl Scouts believes in elevating of engaging all young ladies, regardless of age or the amount of life experiences. Just think about the lessons that we've all learned in these challenging times of the COVID-19 pandemic. Girl Scouts know that this elevation includes imparting and soliciting our ideas and input from others, while recognizing and valuing equity of voice and purposefully contributing and accepting others' thinking and never judging their professional school of thought. Studies have shown that girls who are members of the Girl Scouts are more likely to engage in positive activities, go to college, and be civically engaged in their communities. Everything we Girl Scouts endeavor to do should be overshadowed by a spirit of intentional excellence. When we begin a task, even if we fall short of our goal, the intended outcome of perfection must energize our mission of building courage, confidence, character to make this world a better place by doing a good turn daily and contribute to the lives of others. Finally, I'm forever grateful to all the Girl Scouts whose shoulders we stand on in this very moment.
Hi, my name is Aniya and I am a junior Girl Scout with Troop 1499. As a competitive gymnast, it is an exciting opportunity for me to work with Fitz Koehler and see all the options for careers around fitness. At Girl Scouts, we learn how to unleash innovators within us, and Miss Koehler has done that through her fitness companies. She is a recognized fitness expert and is a sought-after race announcer. She is the voice of some of the largest marathons in the country, from Los Angeles to Philadelphia. She also started her own company called Fitness International, where she guides others to live better and long lives. She provides fitness education. She is an author, has inspired millions of kids to get active through her successful school running, walking program, the Morning Mile. Fitz Koehler is positively impacting the health of the next generation through this program, and participants have run more than 3 million miles. It is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Fitz Koehler.
Thanks, Aniya, and thanks to the Girl Scouts of Gateway Council. This award means a little extra for me because I am a Girl Scout, and I've spent my entire life as a Girl Scout. I joined the Brownies when I was in kindergarten, and that was a thrill, and I was exposed to so much, and we did so many things, and I made so many friends, and I continued on until I was wearing that little green dress with the green sash and the knee socks and the tassels hanging below my knees, and I was so proud to wear that uniform. And interestingly enough, as a person, I don't consider myself incredibly sentimental, and I'm also not big on symbolism, but when I looked today in my very small drawer full of jewelry, I found my Girl Scout pin. This is the one that was pinned on me when I was in elementary school, and I kept it. And that really is symbolic of how important the Girl Scouts are. And so the Girl Scouts are a place where I learned to be creative, confident, and competent. It fostered my can-do spirit that was already there, but it gave me that little poke to say, hey, you can do better. And I love that it continues to do this for young girls throughout. It's interesting to me where so many people are into I can't. And I'm not big on I can't. I can't is one of my least favorite things to hear. But with Girl Scouts, we actually reward children for giving things a try underneath the guise of what's the worst that can happen, right? So we're sending our young girls out to try sports and outdoor adventure and music and the arts and math, and we're encouraging them to learn to be sales professionals, which, believe it or not, does pay off. And as a longtime business owner, I feel like I learned through the school of hard knocks, and I learned really early that if I wanted to sell a product, sell myself, I needed to have the courage to ask. And that all begins with that knock on your neighbor's door to say, hi, I'm a Girl Scout and I've got some cookies. Are you interested? And these skills may seem simple, but I've been able to build quite an empire based on the skills that I learned as a Girl Scout. And so I began teaching fitness at about 14, 15, and within a few months of teaching my first class, I instantly began volunteering for local Girl Scout troops because I wanted to be able to teach our kids how to get fit, how to do better, be better, live well and live long, and avoid the pitfalls that comes often during adulthood. And I thought, gee whiz, if I could get to these kids before they hit those pitfalls, then I could extend their life, or I could help them extend their own life. And so the first place I went was to the Girl Scouts, and I was very warmly received. And since then, I've probably worked with 50 to 75 different Girl Scout troops throughout the state of Florida, and it's been a privilege. With the work I do in fitness and the running community, I always associate up. I surround myself with people better than I am, people who do great things for their own health, their communities, and great causes. And I find the same passion, the same belief in doing better within the Girl Scouts. And so I'm honored. I truly am honored. This is a very special award coming from a very special organization that's near and dear to my heart. I appreciate everyone who contributes to the Girl Scouts. Our girls, they deserve better. Whatever they're getting, whether they're the wealthiest or the least funded, they deserve better. And because of the Girl Scouts, they can have better. So thanks again. And I'll continue on and make new friends, keep the old. Keep me as one of your friends.
Wow, those speeches were inspiring. Thank you for sharing with all of us all. Please join me in continuing to show our honorees love in the comments section. I love hearing about my sister Girl Scouts mentee experiences with these remarkable female leaders who are making change in our communities every day. Girl Scouts is so much more than the skills I have learned through selling cookies. You may think they were just selling a box of cookies, right? Just like how we are learning to write code, just spotting constellations in the night sky, just picking up plastic on the beach, just spreading kindness, just lobbying Congress, just standing up for what we believe in, just being a Girl Scout. But of course, I'll still sell you those boxes of delicious cookies. Speaking of cookies, for those of you who are still craving Girl Scout cookies, you have to check out the cookie and wine basket that is available in our silent auction. Just click the link below or text WWMD21 to 76278. What's your favorite cookie? Let us know in the comment section. Now, please welcome Senior Girl Scout Delaney Rodkin as she introduces her mentor and Women of Distinction honoree.
Hello, my name is Delaney Rodkin. I'm a senior with Troop 1525 and Trailblazer Troop 13041. Over the past month, I've had the pleasure of having Dr. Maggie Labarta as my mentor. Maggie is the former president and CEO of Meridian Behavioral Healthcare, where she worked for over 20 years. During her time at Meridian, she oversaw the agency's work in mental health and substance abuse disorder treatment. After retiring from Meridian, she founded the Impact Nonprofit Consulting to provide support to other developing nonprofits in the community. Maggie also serves on the boards for multiple community organizations focused on child abuse prevention, behavioral health services, disabilities awareness, and mental illnesses and substance abuse disorders in the criminal justice system. These organizations include the Child Advocacy Center, the Community Foundation of North Central Florida, New Horizons Properties, and the Children's Trust of Alachua County. From my conversations with Maggie, I gained insight into the inequities that are prevalent in the criminal justice system. I am inspired by her work and look forward to learning more from her. Please join me in welcoming my mentor, Dr. Maggie Labarta.
Thank you, Delaney, for a wonderful introduction. I was really happy to meet you and learn that we have a lot of interests in common and that they're underpinned by a commitment to leaving things better than we found them. I know you'll honor that as you move forward through whatever your next pursuits are going to be. I'm honored to be recognized by the Gateway Council, particularly given the work and leadership of my fellow honorees, past and present, all of whom make a tremendous difference in our community. I came to the U.S. when I was 6, fleeing my home country, uncertain as to my family's future, and leaving behind friends, grandparents, family, school, and all of my roots. I spoke not a word of English, although my mother says I did sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. I was the only non-English speaker in what seemed like an enormous first-grade class. Clearly, I was meant to learn to swim in the deep end of the pool. Luckily, I had supportive and loving parents and a fellow student who had learned English not long before me and was a great help. So I learned the value of support and friendship very early. Despite this, I wasn't always really very confident, and I wish I had had Girl Scouts during those early years. Eventually, I became a psychologist, and I thought a private practice counseling others would be my career, but discovered Meridian, a community mental health center that treats people with mental illnesses and drug problems that otherwise would not be able to get help. And that work revealed to me what a great need there is in our community, and roused a passion and a commitment for advocacy. That turned into a 36-year career at Meridian and frequent visits to Tallahassee and local governments as an advocate. Also during those years, I had a daughter who was a Brownie and a Girl Scout, and she remains friends with most of the girls in her troop. And I found a strong, vibrant mothers group with whom I have a decades-old friendship. I know that Scouting helped her develop values of courage, collaboration, and leadership. As we said on each camping trip, the importance of leaving a place better than how it was when you found it. I see those values reflected in her now at age 30, in her commitment to others, loyalty, and courage as she tries to make her current community better than when she got there. I've been blessed by the opportunity to engage in numerous community projects to help those who are often voiceless. Now retired from a daily job, I'm still committed and engaged in the work of building a better community through service on local boards and by sharing skills I've developed to help other nonprofits. I hope those involved in Scouting through the Gateway Council continue their excellent work. And to the girls and young women in Scouting, your leadership skills, those you're gaining now as Scouts, will serve you well and make you able to help your communities end up better than when you found them.
In life, how do we find who we are? Are we shaped by the events that occur to us or by enduring personality traits? Do the people we interact with mold our identity? Or is this unanswerable question of who we are determined solely by us? Being a teenager, these questions are undoubtedly prevalent. Through the Girl Scout Women Who Make a Difference program, I have learned that who we are is up to us. My identity is in my hands. Faye McKnight, my mentor, has proven this. Using her knowledge and work ethic, she has established a thriving business. Despite obstacles or hardships, she endured, and now she can utilize her success to give to others. Mrs. McKnight is heavily involved in volunteer organizations that massively benefit the community, and she ensures that every single one of her clients feels valued and protected. She has taught me that through taking control of your life, learning from the experiences of others, and giving what you can to those who need it, we can all discover our identity. Congratulations, Women Who Make a Difference honoree, Faye McKnight.
Thank you, Sophia, for your kind words and the sisterhood that we have developed. I would like to thank the Women Who Make a Difference Committee in Gainesville and the Girl Scouts of Gateway Council for choosing me as an honoree. I am grateful for your consideration. Congrats to all the other honorees. My new friend, mentee, Sophia, is a very interesting, intelligent, and insightful young lady. That is most likely why she qualified for the Speech and Debate Nationals. I can see her becoming this great orator one day, and I believe her service as a Girl Scout will continue to make an impact. I know she makes her family proud. Many of my fond memories are from parenting my daughters, Ariel and Latalia, through the Daisies, Brownies, and the Juniors, driving them to meetings and busy serving as cookie mom. Picking up boxes of cookies at the warehouse and distributing them to the parents was intense but rewarding. At one point, I had so many cookies until I could not eat a cookie for a year. Each Friday afternoon when I worked at the bank, the girls did an exceptional job. The customers could not turn them down. I participated in many Girl Scouting activities with my daughters, except one tradition of going on camping trips with them. As I look at my mentee, Sophia, my daughters, who are now grown and successful, and other women leaders, the Girl Scouts continue to produce character, courage, and confidence. Although I was not a Girl Scout growing up, I learned so much about Girl Scouts and the Girl Scout song, which my daughters taught me. To make new friends but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. I had to use the words to that song at the time when my husband was transferred to a new city. We all had to make new friends, but we kept the old. I remember that song on several occasions in serving my community. In my present career as an Allstate insurance agency owner, I help protect customers' assets, educate them on ways to make and save money by investing, which is a way of serving my community, either by volunteering or the way my mother did it with me by being voluntold. My mother was once a Citizen of the Year in her town because she was always helping people in her community. The organizations that I am a member of all specialize in helping people. From Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Service to All Mankind, to the Links Incorporated, Linked in Friendship, Connected in Service. I have served with many other organizations also, such as the Dreamers Foundation, serving intellectually challenged individuals, the Star Center Theater, Junior League of Lakeland, Florida, and most importantly, my local church, Church of God by Faith, in various capacities. This is a humbly honor, and I want also to acknowledge my hubby of almost 40 years. He is my largest cheerleader. Lastly, I would like to say that my little motto is that I always want to reach down and help somebody else up.
Incredible. Oh my goodness. I am in awe of these inspiring women and their Girl Scout mentees. Please join me in celebrating all of our remarkable 2021 Women Who Make a Difference honorees. You are all making a difference in our community, and your impact will be felt for generations to come. Now, please join me in welcoming back our event chairs, Kay Ayers and Janet Christie, to share more about how you can help further support our mission.
Thank you, Marianne, and congratulations to our outstanding honorees. It has truly been a privilege to serve as the chair of Women Who Make a Difference, as I see firsthand the impact of the Girl Scout mission. I can tell you from personal experience in Girl Scouts that I am who I am today because of the skills I developed, the passions I discovered, and the unique experiences I participated in while in Girl Scouts. One of my most cherished memories is sitting around the campfire with my troop and singing songs like Make New Friends. Not the camping part, just the campfire. This tradition is one we have taken for granted for so long, as girls today have had limited opportunities over the last year to participate in activities that bring us together, especially when we need it the most. Our country is in the middle of a teen mental health crisis, and girls are at its epicenter. Experts suggest that maintaining routines, preserving normalcy, and staying connected are critical to help youth through trauma. Connection and community building are at the core of Girl Scouting, and we are dedicated to helping girls and families by supporting girls' mental and emotional well-being in a time when many feel alone, isolated, or vulnerable.
As Marianne mentioned previously, Gateway Council is leading the charge to address the issues faced by our girls. That is why we are developing a mental health ambassador program to support our girls, giving them the tools to cope and identify potential red flags with their peers. We are also equipping our volunteers with resources to better support the girls through these trying times. Girls are the leaders and innovators that our future world requires, and being Girl Scouts gives them the tools they need to succeed. With your help, we can continue to create and optimize an environment where girls explore freely, expand their perspectives, and discover the unimaginable. As Girl Scouts, they're part of a movement that encourages them to take action and supports their confidence to drive change. Our donors play a critical role of making this happen. Help girls discover their untapped potential and watch as they become the leaders that our businesses, our communities, and our planet need. Every donation counts. To make yours, you can simply scan the code on the screen or text WWMD21 to 76278 to invest in girls. Thank you all for your support and attending our Women Who Make a Difference celebration. I hope that each of you has enjoyed our program. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.